Nestled along the sun-soaked shores of Araha Beach in Okinawa, Japan, Moriniere MMA Gym offers a unique blend of high-level martial arts training and laid-back island life. The gym was founded by Benjamin Moriniere after retiring from a long career in the military. A lifelong martial artist, Ben has studied various disciplines and holds high-ranking belts in most of them. His depth of knowledge and hands-on teaching style have made the gym a respected destination for both local and international students. Today, we take you inside an intense in-house no-gi grappling tournament, where students push each other to the edge in a showcase of technique, grit, and camaraderie. After a series of hard-fought matches, competitors gather to celebrate skill and sportsmanship, capped off with a quick medal ceremony honoring standout performances.
First place was the K! Super K!
With the matches behind them, students circle up for feedback, reflecting on key moments and diving deep into technical breakdowns. It's not just about winning, it's about learning and evolving together.
Upside down. So the whole time here is chest, AAC, scout legs. So hold them off and then slide your knee in. Move your slider knee in.
And now we sit down or stand with Benjamin Moriniere himself.
What's up, guys? Just a quick intro. This is Benjamin Moriniere. I'm a martial artist, a professional martial artist. Right now, I'm more a professional teacher at martial arts. I've been doing martial arts since I was about 5, so you're talking about almost 40 years of martial arts in some form or fashion. I started when I was young. I was able to do it from a single parent home. I was able to do it when the money was correct and allowed me to do it and my time was right, because I also played a lot of sports and I was the star at most of those sports, whether it's football, basketball, or whatever. So in between that, I was able to train a little bit. I really picked up martial arts once I stopped training so many sports at the same time. And then I went from there, especially when I started college, or before that when I got my own job and I could pay for it myself and I had my own car to drive myself. So that's kind of my background. So I've been teaching for a bit over 20 years as well, about 23 years I think now, almost 24 years. And but I've been doing martial arts since I was a kid. I have a belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, American Jiu-Jitsu, Japanese Jiu-Jitsu, Capoeira, and what else? I've been teaching kickboxing for many years, MMA for many years, catch wrestling for many years. So I do about 10 styles total, but not all of them have belt systems as you think of belt systems. So I've been at Araha Beach for about 12 or 13 years. Before that, I was over on another part of Okinawa for another 5, 6, or 7 years. I've been in Okinawa for 20 years, and I've been teaching pretty much all that time. I started out teaching on base and in my military unit, and then once I knew I was getting out, I started my own school about a year before I got out. And then as soon as I exited the military, I just taught full time. The benefits of training with me, I'm a little bit different in my mindset because I'm not so stuck in the traditions of one martial art, you know. So a lot of people are, I'm BJJ only and BJJ is the best, or I'm Muay Thai and Muay Thai is the best. I've trained everything and I love training. Like if I had more time in a day, I would train all the arts I could. I want to be like, Michael Jai White or somebody, have, 8 belts and all these different styles. But so I draw principles and I see the overlaps in all the styles. And one thing about our school that's probably different is that I'm always thinking about self-defense first. So I'll show people and break it down, as you've seen, where I talk about this is how you do a shoulder throw for your friends in class. You don't want to hurt them, you want to keep your friends. This is how you do it on a street fight. This is how you do it in combat. So there's different levels of it. This is how you do it on a drunken uncle that's being crazy at the Christmas party, where you don't want to hurt them, but you need to control them, So different things like that. And but the thing is, we do a lot of competitions. We got a lot of champs, from local champs, national champs, world champs for striking and grappling. And it's the same thing. I don't focus on sport. I focus on the self-defense. And I tell them it's easier to take all the self-defense principles and then just add some rules to it and hop in a tournament than it is to be a tournament person and get in a street fight. You get hit in the nose one good time and you completely blank out from all your 30 years of training, because you don't know what it feels like to have that pressure and intensity of somebody, trying to hit your face. So it's a little bit different. And that's why we do it. And I make sure everybody has an overlap of all the different styles as much as possible. Flow more. Learn that it's been my big thing recently, and probably the reason why I'm not as hurt as I could be is a lot of my peers that are my age are far more injured. And because you got to learn that flow. You got to learn the primal side and the flow side. The primal side is just the stuff that we have in muscle memory. That flow side is that really, you're not worried about winning, you're not worried about losing, you're just having fun. Whether it's grappling or also striking as well, but it's just having fun. When you're in that flow state, you're not so much in fight or flight. When you have fight or flight, it's pretty much all primal. Like, you're only going to go to your base movements. You're not going to try anything new because you're scared. And then after that, you have, even for striking too, once you go into playful mode, you're going to try new stuff. You're not worried about them hurting you. You're not worrying about you hurting them. Everybody's just having fun. And in that state, you actually learn far more than somebody that's just trying to crush each other or just open mats all the time. When you really get into that fun stage. And you can do for flow rolling, I could do a 2-hour round and nobody's tired. And you did how many reps of escapes, how many reps of arm bars, just flowing, catch and release, instead of just 2 hard rounds of, oh, I feel strong, and then you're tired, and you did the same moves you've always done because you're scared of losing, right? So it's about that flow state. My white belt self would only listen if there was a teacher that was like me that made me do it. And I walked past one guy who was like, it's so simple. I wish I'd have been doing this. I was like, yeah, I tell you that all the time, but now I made you do it. So that's what I would tell myself. Flow more, have more fun. Stop trying to win in the gym.
That's just the beginning. Ben's story goes way deeper. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss part 2, where he shares powerful insights on training, mindset, and building fighters from the ground up. Inspired? We've got more coming your way.